On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
Doncic with the bucket.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Doncic. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head coach, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Off with the layup. Here's Ivy. Into the lane. And then Ivy with the jam.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Clarkson. Poked away. Here's Gordon. Here's Nesmith. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Mobley wide open. The Rockets again can't hit. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Doncic from the arc. To end the run. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Williams can't get it to go.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Doncic outside. Here's Nesmith. And Nesmith with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Suns leading by 6. Here's Porzingis. Got a piece of it.
And that's 6th man of the year hustle by Clarkson. Outworking the shooter and just locking him up.
Back to Doncic. Out to Clarkson. Misses the 3. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Here's Mobley driving inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Rockets trail by 8. Back to Doncic. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open. And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Pass to Mobley. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And up the court come the Suns.
Oh, man!
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Mobley, and so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
The Rockets, 13.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Rockets trail by 11. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Mitchell outside. Driving in. Pass to Wells. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Over in the corner, Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Stolen by Mitchell. Knocked away. And stolen by White. To the paint. And White slams it in.
Now, that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Prince misses. Suns lead by 17. Stewart with the steal. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Gafford. Out to Doncic. And Doncic with the triple. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now into the lineup for Houston.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Here's White. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Mobley. This one for three. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Deflects the pass. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Mobley. Pass to Wells. Now, here's Doncic. There's the pick. Inside. A kick out to Mobley. Doncic right side. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Over Neesmith. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Williams. It's deflected. And it's Houston on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Suns on offense. 17 points was their biggest margin. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Doncic. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Rare corner three from Luka. Drains it.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And that does it for the first half of play. Suns lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rockets trailed by 13. To the inside. Back to Doncic. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, He's come a long way. Kevin, his chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Pass to Mobley. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time. Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Suns making a change here. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Doncic. Ingram outside. Pass to Doncic. Ingram with it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Suns leading by 14. White wide open. He fires. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
White that time, feeling the separation, was able to shoot that shot with rhythm.
Mobley inside. And it's blocked by Gordon. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Houston ball.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Gordon, covered by Mobley.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And Phoenix making a change here. Black in the post. White drills it from outside. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
A nice shot by Black. And the Suns lead by 19.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Pass to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Finished off the break. White's got 14 points for the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Pass to Wells. Here's Doncic. Doncic going to work.
Boy, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
Over in the corner, Williams. And stolen by Mobley. And the dunk by Stewart.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Out to the wing. Takes a three. A putback. And Williams is right there. And the Suns lead by 14.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's White missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top. They lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Suns leading by 12. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Gordon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
Here's Mitchell. Black grabs the board. And here's Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Now here's Gordon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Here's Mitchell. Back to Stewart. Down low. Gafford. The layup off target. Suns leading by 14. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
To the paint. Now Wells. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Prince. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Stewart. Wells with it. Here's Mitchell. Another shot. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and banks it in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
A shot by Diabate. No good. Rockets trailed by 16. Back to Mitchell. Shoots. Drops one in from the wing.
They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end. Put in a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Defense left Ivy an opening there, and he just takes off for the finish.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Shot from the top of the key, and it comes off the front of the rim. Oh! And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Doncic. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Suns foul. Black. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball's knocked loose.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sensabaugh's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Doncic. Can they get it? Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Phoenix.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Inside, here's Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rockets ball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Phoenix ball.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up.
They never hit me up when I was down with no luck, but now I'm up, so
make nobody stress me, I'm on the wave right now.
Alright.
When I get to not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. The million but look tell you with the ball, you say no my thing. What's up? Show my so close job. I give you no big power. Now wisdom they make you the cara. Show up. I'm gonna let you side.
Salary, you want no be parody, you want no be marry, you want hierarchy.
I give you no big power, and now we don't make you big guy. Shoka, I'm on the side. Sometimes I feel like it burn out in my head.
So they're praying on my down, but I'm up still. Somebody go and find out how the odds flow. They thought that it was good, but it was God's will. Kids listen to me, taking it for gospel. They're praying on my down, but I'm up still. Somebody go and find out how the odds flow. They thought that it was good, but it was God's will. They're praying on my down.
Shadow Stevens, underground warlords, we battle demons. Say that your Adam's apple region, that's how I leave.
Dreams from the block, Monomarine Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grimy like Chanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Court side, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes before it's just another on the Port of Porsche.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. So the Rockets win the tip. To the inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards with all of these.
Howard is home!
Oh, wow! And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Inside, here's Hachimura. Mobley up top. Back to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Shot from the top of the key. The three. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And Mobley gets it to go.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Mobley. Ingram on the wing. Doncic on the wing. Back to Mobley. Fires for three. Knocks it loose. Over to the wing. Pass to Doncic. Back to Mobley. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
There's a screen by Turner. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Houston.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Floats one. And it's Clarkson missing. Bucks trail by 6. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Clarkson outside. Doncic outside. Fires in the triple.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Clarkson outside. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Back to Hachimura. And here's Mobley. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. It's stolen by Doncic. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Turner.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Outside Ingram. On the wing, Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the 10-footer. And too long on the shot. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Mitchell's got 6.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top, leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Harden. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory. You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Pass to Prince from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Milwaukee. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Anthony left side. And Gafford comes to help. And they pick up two. Anthony's got his first bucket of the night.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
High post Gafford. Doncic outside. Gafford with the bucket.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
And the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Down low. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Milwaukee. To the paint. Here's Achua. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Clarkson up top. Outside Ingram. Ingram double teamed. Here's Mobley. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Milwaukee in the lead. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Outside Ingram. Back to Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Simmons with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Here's Harden. And here's Caruso outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Caruso's got his second basket on the night.
And you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
Hachimura outside. Fires the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. The Bucks leading by 4. Caruso outside. Siakam outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Mobley. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Turner. He's covered by Clarkson. Tries to save it. There's a screen by Turner. Siakam for 3. Sinks it from distance. Siakam's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mobley, right side. Back to Hachimura. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, you could sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Houston. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bucks ahead, up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Harden.
Houston foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen away. Pass to Prince. Here's Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Outside Simmons. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. And here's Milwaukee now. 2-point game. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Substitution on the court.
Doncic with it. He's got 5. Down low. Mobley, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. Inside. Pass to Harden. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he's scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Siakam. Hachimura covering. Siakam the screen. The three. Hachimura with a rebound. Rockets trail by 5. And Turner with the block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Clarkson. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 8 points.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Now Mobley. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Siakam outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Siakam's got his second bucket on the night.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Clarkson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Mobley. Three-pointer. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Mobley. Out to Hachimura. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Turner, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Doncic. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Mitchell. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Tries the spin move. Now Doncic. 10 points for him. Mobley up top. Back to Doncic. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 8. Mitchell up top. Pass to Wells. And Turner with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Here's Wells. Now here's Gafford. Turner covers. The three from Prince. Siakam pulls down the board. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. There's the three. Gafford grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Caruso. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Here's Wells. Here's Gafford. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Prince. Down low. Clock is at 3. Tries again. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. They've got numbers. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Houston. Inside. Here's Gafford. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Mitchell, good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
To the middle. Stolen by Harden. Siakam with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Anthony. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Mobley grabs the board. Rockets trail by 13. Left side Ingram. Doncic outside. Crafty move. Oh, Luka like a bull in there.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
The Bucks leading by 11. And Anthony, here we go. The kick out to Johnson. And another miss by Milwaukee. Mobley outside. Doncic outside. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for the Bucks. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told us, guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Rockets trail by 14. Pass to Mobley. Back to Doncic. Caruso grabs the board. Mitchell with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Clarkson outside. Doncic outside. Back to Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it shows.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And a great start to this season series for them, winning the first of the 2 games they'll play against the Rockets.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Outside for Ingram. Doncic with it. Stolen by Harden. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's the pick. Here's Doncic. And that's good for 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the 4th. And Siakam, here we go. And then Siakam with the jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's Milwaukee easily